Hey everyone, welcome back to the RPGames YouTube channel. My name is Ralph. This is Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Today we're gonna travel. And we're gonna travel to pretty much the other side of the city here. We're gonna visit Topaz Solutions. This alchemist laboratory used to sell potent potions at reasonable prices. Shop's owner was always very polite and friendly, yet many customers found his watchful glare rather uncomfortable. Let's see who wins the staring contest, Cauldar or this alchemist. Alright, let's take a look around, see what we can find. We find a chest full of loot. But where is the guy with the staring contest? There is an alchemist over here, which does not seem to be friendly.
Doubt is the heart's greatest challenge. Yet another obstacle.
Oh. I think we found our first mimic. We did. Okay, that's cool. Does the mimic move is my question. Can it run?
Too late for apologies.
Can get hit with arrows, that's for certain. Now, we might not want to be all bunched up here, because the alchemist is going to throw stuff. Or summon something, not sure what.
This.
Oh, the mimic does move. Okay.
I will see to your demise. Forwards!
I'll hit you!
How much do we need to hit? 13, okay, that's not too bad.
Into the fray!
Let's go, Sela. It does have a whole bunch of hit points, though.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
You cannot... We cannot get through the door, that sucks. Yes, this is what I was afraid of, it was gonna happen. And Lan is almost dead.
This was unexpected.
Well, that is a big word, but down, at the very least.
Precision and grace.
So, Cauldar, can you get in there now? You can. We're getting there.
You won't stop us.
We're getting there slowly. We might need to heal, though. How come that is not doing anything? Is she under the influence of something? Alright. Okay, that's a problem.
Distract them for me!
That is a problem. Can we make it fall asleep? That is a good question.
So, tie up. This was unexpected.
Sit here. Don't worry about me.
Oh boy.
I'll make short work of this.
Okay, so we lost Sela as well. Which is a bit problematic since normally
Forwards!
Normally she can tank a lot, so... Yeah, I don't want to go there.
Surrender or else!
Okay, that one is down. Now we need to
Time to
run
shoot your
in
treasures.
here with Walgif so that when the alchemist starts shooting
I'll just
or
sit
throwing
here.
stuff,
Don't worry
hopefully
about me.
he gets stabbed.
Out of my sight!
That's a miss. That's not what I wanted to
Too
do.
late for apologies!
Alright, Walgif, how about you take care of this guy?
Cover me, all right?
He has a yikes. Let's see, we need to split up a little bit here.
I will see to your demise!
Let's get Cauldar in here as well. And if he starts throwing shit now, he is under it himself, so...
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
What is he under the influence of? He has a bunch of energy resistance, okay, that's not too
Precision and grace.
bad. But he has a quite high...
We won't falter!
a quite high armor class.
Distract them for me.
Yep. Can we do something here? Bane.
Strike with all your might!
That was a good hit.
Time to share your treasures.
Too bad. He's not hitting for much.
I'll make short work of this!
That's positive. Alright, Cauldar.
We can do it!
Almost.
Cover me, all right?
There we go. Your character Ember was nearly killed and became crippled. On the lower difficulty levels, instead of dying, a character is crippled instead. Unless you cure the condition, the next time that character would actually die. Great. Okay, so it has a light crossbow of the Oracle's Misery. Great. A +2 light crossbow. If wielded by an oracle, the target must pass a will saving throw or suffer from the same effect as the oracle's curse gave. Oh, okay, so since Ember is an oracle, we can use that for her. That is positive. Let's grab some books. Fish on a stick recipe, yep, that's what we need. We got a demonic heart from the alchemist. Nice. We have some potions, I guess, or essence at the very least. Is there a way down here? There is not. Okay, can we rest here? We can't camp while enemies are nearby. What enemies would that be? I wonder. Is there another mimic in here? That could be the case.
We cannot
Yep.
be defeated.
It is the case. Alright, Cauldar.
Forwards.
That's a good start. Sela, you might want to drink a potion, maybe heal yourself a little bit. There we go. A Wooljiff.
Stab you or
Let's
zap you.
run
Why
in
not
there.
both?
Nice, 21.
I'll hit you.
Amber misses.
Out of my sight.
Darren hits. Lon.
Make every strike count.
Nice. Lana's pretty badly hurt. What is this? Ah, yes, that's door. Okay. There another one? Can we rest now, please? Okay, so we have Ember still at death's door. We need greater restoration for that, which I don't have as a spell yet. Question is, are we going to go to the Tower of Estrod now? We might. This fortified tower of grey stone has long served as the city museum, archive and research center. Its upper floors have been completely destroyed during the demonic invasion, and a squat stump surrounded by heaps of debris is all that's left of this once dignified building. Right, so it just said on the screen, purge the demons from the tower. I thought this was just a scouting mission. That kinda sucks. A world long gone, a thematic collection of various artists' works on everyday life in Sarkoris before the opening of the World Wound. More details in the museum almanac. Seat of Grief, a view of the infamous Heaven's Edge estate. This is the place where most of Mandavian aristocratic society at once fell prey to a supernatural plague unleashed by the demons. Uh-oh. Canabras burns, the city that should never have fallen. Fate show no mercy. What is this? Clouds may veil the stars, but nothing can hide the light in someone's soul. And I see this light in you. We will stand shoulder to shoulder with you against evil. I have no idea what's happening. I hear the echo of a familiar voice. I feel the warmth of my kindred flame. My brother, we will help you. Is this because they think I am Laniel, the angel, or because I'm wielding the blade? That is probably what it is. So I'm guessing there is demons on the way. What else do we have here? Among the cloudy colossi. This picture, the two angels, Tarragona and Lariel, are chasing and fighting a deadly Vrolikai demon in the air, several miles above the World Wound. More details in the museum almanac. Oh, Okay, vision of the Herald, vision of Yan. Oh, this is Laniel. Right, okay, can we speak to them? Apparently not. Not even Laniel. Okay. Laniel by a fountain. The picture was presumably painted from life over the summer of 4637, 1 year before Laniel's heroic death during the battle for Dresden. I'm guessing we are about to face a big fight here, locked from the inside. Okay, so...
March on!
What are we supposed to do then? Oh, we can't walk up here? Right. Ooh. The red-skinned, long-haired tiefling raises his pain-filled eyes to you. A huge magical brand stands out on his chest, freshly burned into his skin. The flesh around the brand is inflamed and has an unhealthy-looking hue. Hey, stop, who are you? Crusaders, well, well, well. Was looking to add a couple more Crusader heads to my collection and all. Why just assume we're Crusaders though? Where'd you get that idea, huh? I mean, do we look like Crusaders? I mean, yeah, two of us do. Yeah, exactly. Oh, right. The tiefling notices the sacred symbol of Iomedae gleaming on the paladin's chest and sighs. I suppose that explains it. We can do an intimidate. Yeah, disgusting filth. Get out of here before I kill you all. Did they run off? Really? It seems that Killis took all the most intimidating and bloodthirsty warriors with him. Only the cowardly rabble have remained behind with Faxon. Half of them quickly turned to flee the tower, with Faxon's rebuking profanities following them as they go. I can kill you right now, or I can give you a few more minutes of life if you answer my questions. The tiefling shoots you a vicious grin. You won't be getting out of here alive either way, so why not? Let's have a chat. Who are you? You don't look like a museum worker. Yeah, really. I am Faxon, servant of Baphomet, the ranking member of the Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth in the city, and new master of this tower. You better watch your mouth, or else my curses will rip your soul to flaming shreds. Yikes. Faxon? The tiefling? Why, I remember you. You're that little clerk from the town hall. The one who kept badgering me for a bribe to get rid of some bill or other. Well, you turning out to be the leader of a cultist group is definite proof of something we all know to be true. All bureaucrats are the spawn of the abyss. You arrogant celestial spawn. Do you see now? We're everywhere. You look down your nose at Faxon the clerk, now you will bow before Faxon the overlord. I'll repeat what I said to you in the town hall that day. I don't deal with parasites. What did you forget in the museum? For the last 3 months this tower has served as a cover for me and my servants. I set up my base in the cellar of the local museum and smuggled an entire regiment of my Templars into the city. It's the ideal place for a secret hideout. The museum was left in the charge of a doddering old man who can hardly remember his own name. When our lord struck Canabras, we plunged the blade into the Crusader's back. A glorious fight it was. Now Lord Center has ordered us to strip Canabras of everything that might be of interest to him and remove it from the city. He's a great master of the occult and magical arts, and this museum is chock full of all kinds of relics that could prove very interesting to study. Xantir, also known as Xantir the Plagued One, is a prominent figure within the ranks of the cultist, yet he is still shrouded in mystery. Not much is known about him, apart from the terror he instills in his minions. You look awful, what's wrong with your tattoo? The tiefling gives you a hateful glare. Lady Minago was displeased with me. She branded me with this rune to make me suffer. Minago wanted me to subjugate the demons of our ally, the Skari, to wrest control away from that idiot Killis, but I failed. But it seems my luck is turning. You don't look like rank-and-file crusaders. When I bring Minago your heads, all will be forgiven and she'll remove this brand. You should have run when you first saw me. Yikes. Okay, relax. Relax, dude. Faxon's eyes narrow in fury and he releases a feral shriek that sets his gang slavering for your blood. The demons and Templars give answering howls to their leader and surge forward to attack.
You hurt my friends.
Okay, so I'm wondering, is it just the three of us? It does look like that, doesn't it? We can move over here. He's probably gonna cost stuff, isn't he? Oh, he's gonna run in even. Okay, we might wanna...
I'll make short work of this.
Shoot him. Well, Jeff, how about you, take care of your tiefling brother here? Yes, that's what I like to see. I'm not so worried about the tieflings themselves, to be honest, but this one kinda needs to go. Let's inspire people. Cauldar, can you reach this guy? You cannot. How about we move you to the front anyway? Can you do your angel thingy? Or maybe you can... wait, yeah, let's smite this guy. Oh, he's running to the back? Ooh, sneaky. Okay, so there is more creatures than I was expecting. What is this Templar all of a sudden? Okay. Lan. Let's see.
Make every strike count.
Would have been nice to have done a bit more damage there, but okay. So the demons are coming through the back. When are the angels coming to help us? That is my question. I think we can handle the front there.
I'll hit you!
Unless he starts casting, of course. Let's see, Bane. Let's do that. Woljif.
Distract them from me.
That's good. That's very nice. Sela. We could actually pull Sela back here to just get in the way of the demons here. It's quite dangerous since she's on death's door, but you know. Cauldar. Where is that angel thing? Oh, there it is. Lan, shall we shoot?
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Let's shoot and finish him. Okay. The other demon's running back. That's good. What happened to the Crusader there? Where did he go?
You won't stop us.
I'm a bit confused now.
Out of my sight!
I didn't
Time to
dream
share your
that
treasures.
there was a Crusader there, or a Templar there, right? Oh, I didn't dream that, for sure.
Into the fray!
Nice going, Sela.
Strike with all your might!
Alright. Lan,
You
you might
won't
finish
survive
him
me.
off. Almost.
Surrender or else!
There we go. Report to Erebet about the planned assault. Okay. So, let's first grab some stuff here. Oh, there was a Templar, I think he got killed somehow. Maybe he attacked and he ran into like a... Yeah, that must be it. He probably ran into an attack of opportunity here. So, what is all this? Mobility 19? How about we walk down here first before we start doing silly stuff? There is something we can do with this pillar. Okay, push the column. Let's try that. The trap uses its ability. Okay, I guess we I guess we evaded the trap there. It's positive.
Onwards.
Might be trap, might be treasure.
A magical buckler +1, okay. We cannot walk up that way.
What's that?
That looks to be a trap we can disarm.
Pretty good, aren't
Hopefully. Doesn't seem to be much up here though. Push the column. Let's try and push it over.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome.
That opened a door to the basement, or I'm just seeing the door to the basement. That might also be the case. Who knows? A mobility of 11. Let's.
This is my kind of work.
That should not be too hard to do. Although I am a bit afraid to go into this basement, as we might run into way more than we can chew off here. If so, I'll just reload and
Let us be off.
ask Sister Erebet for some help. A pale and frightened half-elf looks at you warily. His face is twisted into a grimace like he just ate something slimy. Hey, who are you? Praise Baphomet. What are you doing here? Did Faxon send you? I heard a noise outside when I was busy making a list of the relics. Did something happen? Get your hands off the Crusader relics. The half-elf leaps back nimbly, pulling a sheaf of papers from his bag. He goes, "No, I have valuable letters from Lord Xanter here. I must destroy them." The cultist balls the pages up in his fist and shoves them into his mouth and begins furiously chewing like a hamster. A moment later, the half-elf's eyes bulge and he opens his mouth, which is stuffed with masticated paper. He tries to cough, but nothing comes out. The failed saboteur looks at you in desperation. His eyes are streaming. His face is growing paler by the second and he falls to his knees. A strangled wheeze emerges from behind the wad of wet paper. His expressions veer from the hilarious to the grotesque as he signals you for help. Want some salt and pepper with that? Now, I've tried eating paper myself, but a little seasoning goes a long way, whatever the meal. Confiture. The perfect accompaniment for paper is apricot confiture. How do I know this? Excellent question. As a child, I once ate a piece of my exercise book in front of my horrid music teacher to spite her. Let's help the guy. I hope he doesn't bite. Digging your fingers deep into the hapless half-elf's throat, you retrieve a disgusting ball of soggy paper. The cultist coughs violently and then, after taking a trembling breath, leaps up and takes off running. He disappears, leaving you with a wad of correspondence that is much worse for wear. A wad of crumbled pieces of paper with visible bite marks and traces of saliva. The writing is blurred and indistinct. Most of the words are completely illegible, but some fragments are still intact. Carefully pack up all the relics and valuable magical items and hand them over to the same courier that brought you my potions. Later I may carve out some time away from my scientific research to sift through the detritus you managed to steal from the Crusaders. I might as well not bother, since your finds will almost certainly be of no use to me unless I find myself in dire need of a paperweight. Still, this mission keeps you occupied and gives me an invaluable opportunity to work without you sticking your nose into my experiments. I once again remind you that it is absolutely essential to store the potions in a safe place sealed with a corresponding protective rune. Should these safety measures not be taken, the demons will drink all your stash dry in no time at all, and your master will order me to spend 3 more days at the cauldron, making a new batch. Believe it or not, I have many other important matters to attend to. Should I discover that the potions have mysteriously disappeared, I will not try to look for the culprit. I will punish the person who let it happen, the person who failed to secure them properly. The punishment will be painful, brutal, and utterly inhumane. Remember this. Good luck with conquering whatever you're conquering out there. Xanter Vang. Right. Okay, so we have a door here. Let's first take a look. This copper vessel and the coil inside it were sanctified by Raelis, priest of Iomade and faithful crusader. This item was donated to the museum by Raelis Fellows in Arms. Oh, okay, these are still parts of the museum exhibition. This is a claw taken from Tarandalev, the silver dragon and protector of Canabras. It was cut off by demons from when Tarandalev heroically saved a group of ambushed crusaders from certain death. This item was donated to the museum by the town hall of Canabras. Teldon, I remember this exhibit. It was donated to the museum 21 years ago. Who is Teldon? That's not our weapon. Oh, that voice is coming from somewhere else. It's coming from in here, maybe. There is Teldon. What's up, Teldon? You wanna die? Oh, he is not violent. The old man, looking around absent-mindedly, shrinks away as you get closer. His head seems to shake uncontrollably, but his hands are surprisingly deft and assured as they level a magic wand at you. Stay back! Which are you, robber or demon? Hey, take it easy, Grams. So that's the way it is, huh? You see horns, you think thief or demon? Quit scaring the old man, dummy. Have you seen horns? They, how should I put this? Don't exactly inspire trust in a city that's currently overrun with demons. Hey, there's horns and then there's horns. You don't get to speak about horns in the multiple LAN. You only have one, okay? I'm not going to hurt you, Gramps. The old man goggles at you in terror, but he doesn't lower his wand. The rustling comes from somewhere behind him, rats. The old man wheels around fearfully and peers in the direction the sound came from. The hand holding the wand gradually falls to his side. When he turns back to you, there is no fear in his expression, only vague confusing. I'm sorry, I was distracted. What were we talking about? Who are you exactly? The old man lowers his wand in confusion. I think his expression grows distraught and mournful, as though he is on the verge of crying. I forget. His gaze falls on a piece of cloth carefully stitched to his cloak, which reads Teldon, Tower of Estrod, Museum Custodian. Ah, I'm Teldon, the custodian here. My memory isn't what it once was. Faculties are failing me, but at one time my mind could cut like a diamond. I was a battle mage, one of the few who survived the Battle of the Lost Chapel. But I'm an old man now. Sometimes I set down my keys one moment and the next I can't remember where I put them. With a pleased smile, the old man pulls a hefty set of keys from his pocket and proudly shows them to you. Here they are, my keys, my little lovelies. I'd never give you away to anyone. Remembering himself, the old man hastily stows the keys back in his pocket. The Lost Chapel, The old fellow was there. That his mind was damaged isn't surprising. What's surprising is the old codger can still speak at all. In the entire history of the Crusades, which aren't exactly uplifting, this is one of the bloodiest chapters. Some time ago I wanted to know what became of the abandoned fortifications and estates the Crusaders left behind. I read through the accounts of the Lost Chapel veterans. Oh, that was a real bloodbath. What are the keys for? Oh, these keys are for everything. I can open every door in the Tower of Estrod with these. The museum custodian on duty must carry these keys at all times and never be parted from them, not even for a second. Why is that? Because if the keys were left unattended, they would be pinched by thieves, wouldn't they? Thieves who'd strip the museum of all its treasures. What are you all looking at me for? Yeah, what? Why would that be, Woljif? How about you give me the keys? Out of the question. According to museum protocol, the custodian does not have the right to hand over the keys to another. I am personally responsible for the safety of the exhibits and the storeroom. Don't you understand, my dear Teldon, that this museum holds things that could help in the fight against the demons? Biting his lip, the old man holds out the keys to you. You're right. Just an old duffer. Take whatever will help you, and go and defend our city. Why did the demons spare you? Demons? There have been demons in this museum? I heard them breaking into the tower and then everything went quiet. Then a very polite young fellow came along, a half-elf. He said Canabras was under attack, but that the Crusaders had already recaptured the tower. He said he'd been sent to oversee the evacuation of the museum. He was very pleased to find me here. I've proved a very useful resource. I showed him all the most valuable relics, explained what they were, and he wrapped them up, labeled them, and carried them off somewhere. Oh boy. And I've been here all this time. I locked the doors and stood guard to make sure no demon got in, but not seen not one of them. Haven't heard any either. I've grown hard of hearing over the years. That half-elf was a demon worshipper. What do you mean, demon worshipper? That fine young lad? So well dressed, so polite, but he said the Crusaders... Oh my word, the relics. We must go after them. The old man works himself into a state, bitterly lamenting as he roots through his many pockets, but the outburst doesn't last long. The motion of his hands slows and the awareness fades from his eyes. He stares off in the distance and then looks at you, wets his lips, and sheepishly inquires, "Sorry, did you say something? What happened here?" The old man bursts into agitated muttering, gesticulating furiously with shaking hands. First, the bell started ringing, then there were noises in the street, then the dragon Lady Tyrandalev began to roar, and I went to lock the door. Then they were already inside, thieves. There were 7 of them, or perhaps 10, I don't remember. They were talking some rubbish about how they were all orphans, supposedly, and that they were dangerous. They grabbed me, wouldn't let me go, and then they looted the place. They took anything with even a lick of gold on it, relics too. Museum boasts a very extensive collection, you know, and worst of all, they took the wand. When they were done, they tossed me aside like a piece of old junk. They didn't even bother to kill me. Which wand did the thieves steal? The wand of Zacharias, my master. He was a great man, the hero of the defense of the lost chapel. Those scoundrels took his wand, a relic. Ballads are sung about Zacharias. They're just damn thieves. Master Zacharias will return and he will assemble all of us, his students, and we'll show them. I'll show them what Battle Mage Teldon is made of. Fury sparks in the old man's eyes, his spine straightens, and in a fluid motion his hand raises his wand at the ready. But a howl of rage from outside frightens off the ghosts of the past. The old man turns around and looks at you in befuddlement. You were just asking me about something, I forgot what it was. Where can I find these robbers? I haven't the foggiest, they're thieves. They know out of the way places where they won't be found. That's where they are, if they're still alive. They won't be in the city. I heard them talking amongst themselves about how they needed to get out of Canabras before the demons wiped them out. Are you okay? Old age, my young friend, old age and the poison of fear seeping into my mind. Both have turned me from a crusader and a battle mage into a sorry specimen that you see before you. This museum is all I have. Whenever I forget who and where I am, I just read the exhibit labels. They are of the past, just like me. Now some ruffians have ransacked the place. I'm frightened, my young friend, I'm very frightened. Don't be afraid, the girl whispers. There's nothing to be afraid of, all the scary things have already happened, they're in the past. The old man nods, but continues his agitated motions. Scary, so scary. Why don't you tell me about the museum exhibits? It would take a lifetime to tell you all there is to know, but I'll take you on a tour of the highlights, some of my personal favorites. You should have a look yourself, you won't regret it. For instance, we have a painting here depicting angels fighting demons. Now you might find it hard to believe, but the First Crusade many heavenly beings fought shoulder to shoulder with the Crusaders. These two in the painting are Targona and Lariel, the Silver Twins as they were called. I actually met them, you know, when I was a young man studying under Master Zacharias. They had no airs or graces about them. They walked among the mortals, they spoke to us, they healed our wounds. Lady Targona I remembered especially well. She had a special unearthly wisdom within her. The angel Lariel, on the other hand, was known for his daring, and the youngest Crusaders idolized him. I wonder where they are now, the twins. We don't have celestial beings in our ranks anymore. Excuse me, you're looking at one. Hey, hello, me. They all left sometime during the Second Crusade on a very important mission, they say. I do love looking at this painting and remembering those days when envoys of the heavens walked among us, and the light that seemed to shine from within them. What was I saying? You must be a messenger, yes? Or are you a visitor? Why did those times end? Why do the Celestials not fight with us still? Heaven has not abandoned us, surely. Heaven is above us, far, far away. Everyone there is good, I heard, but they can't see us from all the way up here. You said that the angel Targona and Lariel are twins, but how can angels have siblings? That's a good question. Of course, angels are not born like mortals, so they can't have a mother and a father and sisters and brothers as we understand them. Angels come into being from reincarnated souls, or from the pure essence of the upper planes. Sometimes angels may adopt some features of mortals. For instance, they can identify as male or female. although that's not generally their way. Some of them can also develop bonds of camaraderie and even of kinship. The case of the Silver Twins is rarer still. They are two angels who emerged from one soul. What else should they call themselves, if not twins? So, how about you go to the Defender's Heart? There are good people there that look after you. Really? Is it safe there? But how can I leave the museum? His gaze falls upon the traces of the ransacking and the old man becomes lost in thought, as though trying to find an explanation for what he's seeing. You know what happened here, don't you? Thieves they were, prowling about. Wanted to rob the museum, but I stopped them. Those never-do-wells came in here and I gave them... What for? A dose of battle magic? They won't be back. Don't you worry about me. I may be old, but I can still hold my own. Good for you, Teldon. How about you, you go to the Defender's Heart, my friend. Let us loot the place. I mean, it's not like you were going to stop us. Let's walk through every inch of this place, because I'm assuming there might be some hidden stuff in here as well. This is nothing special. Alright, so we have some doors here which we should be able to open now. I'm guessing with the keys.
Check that out. What's that? Check that out.
Ooh, there is traps in here. Wall Jiff. Wall Jiff. Let's disarm that, please.
This is my kind of work.
What else is in here?
Pretty good, aren't I?
And there is another one.
This is my kind of work.
Let's see what we can find. A magical cookery. Okay, that's a start. 2 eyeballs. It's always welcome. A falcata. It would be nice if we would find this Tarandulav's claw. Laniel, Paladin of Iomade, the Lightbringer and Knight of the Citadel Dresden, heroine of the Fourth Crusade. Laniel disobeyed her orders by leaving the garrison to venture deep into the world wound alone. 2 years later, she returned at the head of a Crusader squad she'd saved, died during the fall of Dresden in 4638. Okay. Let's pick this lock.
This is my kind of work.
Another composite longbow. An entrapping longbow. Whenever this +1 composite longbow confirms a critical hit, all enemies in a 10-foot area must pass a reflex saving throw or become entangled for 1 round. That is quite nice as well, but Lan is wielding our companion. Let's see, I think there was another door here. This is the bedroom. We have one more door. Let's try and open that as well. let's go in with Lan here. Maybe we'll find some more mimics, who knows? Yeah, this is all junk. Oh, that's not junk, a chain shirt. Lady Calandra's chain shirt, a mithril chain shirt +2, okay. Let's head back up and see if we can still find those angels. There they are. The vision of Targona, the translucent silhouette of a winged female warrior, glows softly. You brought us back to waking. Greetings. Who are you? Not who, what? Memories. This place was created as a cradle of memory and fantasy. The things that belonged to the city's heroes were kept here. People used to come here to remember those heroes, and myself and the others are living memories. You woke us, so here we are. Lots of things seem silent only until you care to listen to them. Like here, someone's memory has awoken to reveal itself to us. Yes, little one, I have no doubt that the birds in the streets converse with you too, and the trees and the flowers and even certain lampposts. I'm sure this occurs regularly. For me, alas, such wonders only occur after a week-long bacchanalia. Conversations don't go very far. Used to come here when the mood took me. The exhibits here are meager, no doubt, and cannot compete with the museums in the capital, but all the same, find this place to be a calming refuge away from the bustling city. So, your memories of who exactly? Of the heroes the city wished to immortalize. Go, touch a memory, see how they remembered us. After all, this place was created so that our names would never disappear in the mists of history. There used to be a place like this near Neatholm. Quiet, calm, I used to walk among the plinth and pedestals, wondering the people who founded the place, what was driving them. Were they thinking about future generations, how to pass down their wisdom and show the right path? Were they thinking of themselves, trying to keep their names and deeds alive? When the ceiling collapsed and that place didn't exist anymore, my question was kind of moot. Wish I could say that we have not dishonored your memory, but Canabras lies in ruins But you fearlessly battle the invaders. With no thought for yourself, you have earned no censure. We are proud of you. Right, in the olden days, mortal kind lost to the demons time after time after time. Now their descendants are continuing their losing streak. How could they not be proud of that? Why did you help me? A soft smile appears on the woman's face. I sensed something in you, as if you are close to me somehow, like we stood shoulder to shoulder once in the face of evil, and that we must do so again. I sense that the light dwells in you. Very recently you were threatened by a powerful demon, and dark bloodlust tried to enslave your soul, but you opposed it and held fast. Continue to follow the path of light, and other righteous souls will aid you and follow you. Okay, farewell. The power that gives us the semblance of life is running out, and soon we will once again be but memories, living only in the words, pictures, and songs. Okay, so we can't really do anything with them. Like, I mean, touch them. No, okay. In that case, we're gonna head back to the Defender's Heart and talk to Erebet about this. Alright, here we are. Let's see what Erebet has to say. The Tower of Estrod has been cleared of demons. Great! The places where the demons have gathered need to be cleared one by one. Then they won't be able to stab us in the back when we take on the Grey Garrison. Thank you for your service. Okay, that was that. I thought you would be more pleased, but okay. We'll take it, I guess. We leveled up, that's positive as well. I'm gonna take a break here. Thanks a lot for watching. If you're enjoying the content, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you want to follow along, and I'll see you in the next video.